Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this faculty workshop. My name is Yrjö Lappalainen. I'm a data services librarian here at Zide University Library. And I'm here today with my colleague Nikesh. And this workshop will be an introduction to SciVal. And this session is very hands-on, so we don't have many slides for you today. We will go straight into the system in just a few minutes. And this session is about an hour. So unfortunately, hour is not enough to cover all the functionality. But if you want to learn more about SciVal later, or if you have some specific use case, please contact us at the library and we are always happy to help. And in this session, you can follow and repeat what me and Nikesh are doing, or you can just sit back and watch. It's completely up to you. So you can also refer to the video later. Okay, but let's start with these couple of quick slides. So what is SciVal? SciVal is an analytics and benchmarking tool. So you can visualize research performance, do some benchmarking, discover collaboration, and to analyze research trends. And you can do this analysis on many different levels, countries and regions, organizations, research groups, also individual researchers, research topics, and you can also use your custom publication set and research areas. So many different options for analysis. And data is from the Scopus database. And I sent instructions beforehand to all enrolled participants. So here is how to access SciVal. Hopefully you have already registered and been able to log in. And if you haven't registered yet, please follow these instructions. So go to SciVal.com, and then in the upper right corner, there's a link, create account or check access. And please use your Zide University email address for this registration. And once you enter your details and click register, you will receive this confirmation email from Elsevier. And in that email, you still have to click get access. And please check your spam folder if you didn't receive any email. Okay. And today's objectives, we have 5 different tasks for you. So these are very basic use cases of SciVal. So first of all, we will get a quick overview of Zide University research. And next, we will compare Zide University to other organizations. And then we will discover existing and also potential collaborations. And we will analyze trends in a specific field and finally create quick reports. Okay, so let's go to SciVal.com now. We'll close this presentation and go to SciVal.com. Okay, so I have now logged into the system, and here is what the interface looks like. So there are 5 different modules in SciVal: the overview, benchmarking, collaboration, trends, and reporting. So let's start from the overview module on the left side. So it says here that you can get an overview of research performance of an entity. And this entity can be anything from a country or region or an organization to an individual researcher. So let's start from this one. Okay, so everything starts from selecting your unit of assessment. So you can do this on the left side menu. You can see many options here. First one is institutions and groups. And I think you should have this by default since you have used the Zeit University email address. But if you don't have Zeit University here, you can add it by clicking Add New. So there's a link Add New here, and then we will type the name of the organization here, Zeit Uni, and then we will select it from the list like this. Okay. So this is a good place to get started and get like an overall impression of this organization or other unit of assessment. And here we can immediately see these overall research performance figures. So right now this includes all publications from 2015 to the latest publications and all subject areas. Okay, and we can immediately see that the number of outputs is rising. So if we take a look at here, we can see that the output has risen 147%. So in 2015, Zeit University had 183 publications, and in 2019, 452. So there's a significant increase there. Also, we can see that we have 740 different authors who are indexed in Scopus. And next on the right, this field-weighted citation impact is probably the most important metrics in SciVal and Scopus, because this is the number of citations relative to the expected world average. And this metric it's also field specific, so it compares to other outputs in the same field. Okay, and in this case, it's the average for all Zeit University publications. So it seems that Zeit University is doing better overall than the world average. Okay. Then if we scroll down, we can take a look at our publications by subject area. So by default, this is a donut chart, but I think this tree map is maybe a bit easier to take a quick look. So I will change it to a tree map. So here we can immediately see that we have most publications in computer science and social sciences. Of course, this is the situation in Scopus data. And here, if we click this main category, we can also see subcategories, what is under this main category. Okay, and then let's go back up all the way to the top. We can see that there are many tabs here. And the second tab is topics. So let's take a closer look at topics. So these are based on word analysis and citation analysis. So they are created from documents that cite each other the most. So there's a connection between these keywords. And there are topics and topic clusters. So clusters are groups of similar topics. So it's the same principle as in topics, but on a higher level. And there's also a nice visualization here, the wheel. So there's table and the wheel. So if we click the wheel, we can see in which fields are Zeit University authors publishing the most. And if we scroll down, we can see all of these subject area abbreviations. So for example, computer science is comp, and mathematics is math, and so on. And in this image, we can see that there's lots of publications in the field of computer science. And here also social sciences. And this by default, it shows all, but we can select only top 100 by scholarly output. So the top 100 topics where we have most publications. And if we go back to the table, we can see the same information in table form. So we have lots of publications in corporate social responsibility, wireless sensor networks, and computer crime, for example. Okay, and let's go back up. I will skip this collaboration now because there's also a separate collaboration module, and I will show that later. But let's go to published. And in published, let's go to overall. It should be overall by default. So here we already saw on the front page that the number of outputs is rising. Here we can see more details on that. Of course, these 2 years are still incomplete, so there will still be more publications. And we can also see more information here. If we scroll down, we can see that the share of top citations is also increasing. So share of publications at Zeit University are amongst the most cited publications worldwide. Okay, so this is also increasing, which is a very good thing. And if we scroll down, we see that the share of publications in top journals is also rising. So this is all like very good news for Zeit University. All of these are, these indicators are increasing. And then let's look at subject areas as well. So here you can see that there's even more tabs here. So under published and then by subject area. So here we can sort these by different criteria, like the field-weighted citation impact. So now we can see which fields at Zeit University have the highest citation impact. So we can sort this descending. So Zeit University overall was 1.67, but we can see that we're doing specifically well in these subject areas. And you can also click this and see these subcategories as well. And always, if you're interested and you want to get a list of these publications, you can always click the scholarly output number. So here you will get a list of the publications in this category. Okay, and one more thing about this overview. before Nikesh continues. I want to show the authors tab. So let's go there. And here we can see which authors from Zide University have published the most. And once again, we can also sort this by the field-weighted citation impact. So we can see this is the number of output in these years from 2015 to today. And we can sort this by the field-weighted citation impact. Then descending. And we can see that these persons have a very high field-weighted citation impact. Of course, some authors here have only one publication. And you can click the name to see the profile of each author. So we can analyze each author in detail. Let's take the first one, for example. So here we can always get information on this specific author. We can see the subject areas, Scopus sources, for example, and the key metrics are here on the top. And also a list of publications can be found here. Okay, so this was the overview module, and next Nikesh will show you how to benchmark.
Good afternoon. My name is Nikesh Narayanan, Information Technology Librarian here in Dubai campus. So Yorio has shown us the overview module by taking a single entity, whether it is an institution or researcher or country. You can take only single entity in the overview module. So now we will move on to the benchmarking module, the second one, where you can compare two entities, whether it is institution or two researchers or a set of researchers you can compare, or you can compare two publication sets, two or more publication sets, or two or more countries, or two or more research areas or topical clusters, and or multiple research areas. And you can also compare Scopus sources. Scopus sources means the journals which are indexed in Scopus. For example, if you want to publish your research article and if you want to compare the Scopus sources, you can have that. So for example, I will show you comparing two institutions, and you can try out comparing researchers or research sets or publication sets, etc. in later. So for example, we have Zide University, and I have already added Khalifa University and United Arab Emirates University, and you can add new university if you want. For example, American University of Sharjah. Yes, you can select that. So now we have 4 universities. So that would show you the chart. By default, it is chart. It is showing in the chart module. And we have y-axis and x-axis. By default, in the y-axis, the system shows scholarly output. That means the number of publications. And the x-axis, the publication year. So you can see here, this one is United Arab Emirates. The red one is United Arab Emirates University and Khalifa University. This is American University of Sharjah and Zide University. So you can compare more universities. There is no limit. I think 50 or something. It's possible. And here you can, this visualization shows that Khalifa University, was established, I think, in 2006 or 2005, and they overtook United Arab Emirates University in 2015. So you can have different comparisons, and you can see this in the table mode also, or you explained it earlier. For example, 2009, the number of publications in each universities. Another option is, you can have different metrics. By default, system takes scholarly output and publication years as metrics. But if you cannot have the third metrics. But if you select another metric, you can have you can compare multiple matrices. For example, let me take the collaboration. For example, academic corporate collaboration, and let me select that one in the y-axis, and you can select a third matrix also here. For example, cited. Let me select output in top citation percentiles. Okay, so this will show you in a bubble view, but you can always view it in a table view also. So for example, you can see here, American University of Sharjah, scholarly output 5534, and academic corporate collaboration is 1.5%. But in Khalifa University, it is 5.5, and Zayed University 1.7. And output in top 10% citation percentile, it's 9.4. You can compare various matrices. You can select your interested matrices from the list, and you can select the year also. By default, it takes from 1996. That the Scopus indexes start from 1996. So you can start from 1996, or you can select your year range. You just apply. That would show you the updated figure for you. In the same way, you can compare two researchers or two or more researchers. For comparing the researchers, you need to add the researchers first by using this Add New button, and you can define a new researcher. You can you can search by his last name and first name. For example, let me search my name. Yeah, then you can add to the directly go to the save researcher. So my name is also added. Then you can compare two or more researchers or the researchers in your department and do the comparison. Then another option is comparing the publication sets, and you can also compare countries. For example, you can compare your output with Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates, North America, or Middle East, or you can add new countries here and do the comparison. Also, you can compare topics and clusters, and also research areas. For example, COVID-19 research in Saudi Arabia institutions and COVID-19 research in UAE institutions, you can compare. You can add new research areas here. You can define your own research area. That's also possible, and save it to the research area set. So let me go back to the institutions again. So here we compared Zayed University with 3 other UAE institutions, and you can export this report to Excel sheet or CSV. For example, let me export it to Excel format. So you will get all the information in one chart, one sheet. For example, you can see here American University of Sharjah, how many scholarly output, corporate collaborations, and output in top percentile journals. You can use it, save it, and use it for further use. Okay, so also you can add to the reporting module if you want to use it later. You can see here the reporting module. 1 minute. You can see here the reporting option here. So if you add to reporting, this report will go to the reporting option, and later we can see it. So I'll be showing you the reporting module later. So let me add this report now. For example, benchmarking the academic corporate collaboration, and save it. Then you can view it in the reporting module that I will show you later. So, or you can continue with the collaboration module. So if you have any doubt, you can ask now, or you can park it and ask later. Thank you.
So let's go to the collaboration module. So with this one, you can discover current and also potential collaborations. And once again, I have chosen the unit of assessment, which in my case is Zide University, and from 2015 to latest. And all subject areas have been selected. So when you scroll down, you will get a list of these institutions that we have collaborated with the most. And there's also a nice visualization here. So there's a table and a map. So let's choose map. And this way we will get a map of the world where you can immediately see these regions and institutions that we collaborate with the most. And we can zoom in and out this map. And these orange dots are institutes that we have most co-author publications. Okay, but let's go back to the table so we can take a better look at these numbers. And I will also choose a subject area. Let's choose computer science. So I'm interested in collaboration specifically in the field of computer science. So if we scroll down, we can see that we have most co-authored publications with this Université Claude Bernard Lyon. And once again, we can see the field-weighted citation impact for these co-authored publications. And there's 45 publications here. And if we click the name of this institution, we'll find more information on this collaboration. So on the left side, if you scroll down, we have all the scholarly output of Zide University in this field. It's 724. And then on the right side, it's all of their output. It's almost 4,000 publications. And in the middle are these co-authored publications, 45 publications. And we can see that actually only one person from Zide University has co-authored these publications. And from their university, there are 15 different authors, but from Zide University, only one. And let's see who this person is. There are two tabs, current co-authors and potential co-authors. So let's go to current. And from here, we can see that Zakaria Mamar has participated in all of these publications. 45 publications. And on the right side, we can see their authors who have participated in these co-author publications. And as usual, we can always get a list of these publications if we are interested these specifically. Okay, so right now it's only Zakaria Mamar, but we have lots of other authors who could potentially collaborate with this university as well. So let's take a look at that. Let's select potential co-authors. And now we will get a list of top 100 authors not yet collaborating with this institute. And this is by the number of publications during this year range. So here are some potential persons that could possibly collaborate with this university. And also we can do the same thing on the organizational level. So that was on the author level, but if we close that one and go back to the front page, here's also current collaboration and potential collaboration. So we can click this one, potential collaboration. And now we can use either the map or the table. And we can see, we can sort by number of publications or by different criteria. And also if we are interested in collaborating with institutions in a specific region, we can select the region from here. So for example, Middle East. So these are institutions that are not yet collaborating, and we can sort it by field-weighted citation impact, for example. So this is a great way to discover collaboration opportunities in a specific field, and you can also narrow it down to a specific region or country. Okay, so we have 2 modules left. So next, Nikesh will tell you more about trends and reporting.
Thanks, Uriel. So in the trends module, you can analyze the trends of trends in the research areas or in the topic clusters. So you can see here on the left-hand side panel, the institutions and the individual researchers. You cannot do the trends for the institution, but it's only possible for the topics clusters and also for the research areas. So let's try one example. You can add new research area here. I have already added COVID-19 research. Let's do an analysis of COVID-19 research. Let me select that. Yes. So you can see in the visualization mode or table view. So in the visualization mode, it shows the world map and it shows the different institutions which are participating in COVID-19 research. And also you can go back to the table mode where it shows the institutions and the number of scholarly output and field weighted average. And also you can select the year range from here, and also all sectors or academic sector only or corporate sector you can select from here. And you have different tabs here. The first tab we have already seen, institutions, and the first tab is summary tab. Summary tab. In the summary tab, it provides an overview. So how many total scholarly output, what is the field weighted average citation impact for this research topic, and the citation count, etc. And the second one is institution. And here you have countries and regions. So which countries doing more research in this area? For example, United States, China, United Kingdom. You can see that list of countries here. And the authors which author is more productive. And the same way as Uriel mentioned, you can look for collaboration with this author if you are interested. So this author is the most produced author, and always you can look at the citation count also to see the acceptance of that publications. And you can also see the Scopus sources, like in which journal these search results are mostly published. Here, for example, it's the BMJ journal, and the second one is International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health. So here you can identify the core publications in this research area if you want to publish in those journals, and also key phrases. For example, here you have coronavirus, SARS virus, pandemic. These are all the keywords they used in the research, or it's a kind of an analysis of word which are appeared in the research article. So, and in the same way, you can do the analysis using topic and topic clusters. You can define your topic here. For example, let me search for physics, or you can take a narrow subject and you can take that physics, universe, entropy, or you can scroll down and select your interested area and do the same kind of analysis using the topic and topic clusters also. Topic and topic clusters is little narrow compared to the research areas. So you can select either research area or topic clusters for doing trend analysis. So now I will move on to the report module. The reporting module, while I was taking the benchmarking, I had saved one report here in the reporting module. So you can see here the analysis and report. These are all the reports which I saved while working in other modules, and you can always view this report from here. Or you have the report templates. You can create your own report from here. For example, summary template. You can select an entity. For example, institution. Let me select Zayed University. And select Zayed University, and next step, create a report. So it creates a report for the Zayed University. So Oreo had shown this earlier. So now you have a report. You can, with one click, you can create a report. So it gives an overview of Zayed University. Then if you scroll down, publication by research areas, key topics. Yeah, you have a table view of the key topics, field weighted citation impact, collaboration, academic corporate collaboration. Basically, with one click, you can create a comprehensive report of an institution or a researcher. You can select from here. Then let me go back to the report template again. So now we have seen the summary one. You can create benchmark report also. There are two report, basic benchmark and enriched benchmark. In the basic benchmark module, you can compare two institutions, or you can compare two or more institutions or publications at research areas, as I explained earlier, and you can create the report. So it's very simple. Just follow the procedures, and you can, the report will be ready. So in the enriched benchmark report, you can compare researchers and research groups. For example, if you want to compare the researchers from the Department of Physics and Department of Chemistry, you can do it here, and the report will be created. So that's about reporting templates and also collaboration report. So Oriol showed you the collaboration module, and you can create the report from the module itself, or you can create a report from the reporting module. So both are possible. So these are all very simple and straightforward. You can try it out. So that's all about reporting. So I think we have covered all the areas, all the overview, benchmarking, collaboration, trends, and reporting. So now open for questions. Let me stop sharing. And if you want to, if you have any doubt, you can always contact us. And if you are looking for some specific customized report, we can try it out.
Okay, so I think we can wrap up this session then. So thank you very much for attending, and please contact us at the library if you have any questions regarding SciVal.
Thank you.
Thank you.